Amel, I have a question for you. So, lots of people from diaspora, I think, they face the question of how can they afford moving back to Bosnia, and like what will they do once they come back, like how to make money and stuff like that. So, do you have any information in regards to that?
That's a good one, because it was definitely a big factor for me as well. Because financially, I think the scariest thing with Bosnia is you need to make money here. And I know a lot of people say there's no potential in that space. The best and easiest one right away is having enough money saved up so you can live for the rest of your life here. That was always like a calculation in my head. I'm like, okay, how much do I need monthly to live in Bosnia? Times 12 months, times, I don't know how long I'll live, let's say another 50 years. And then I was like, what is that amount? And do I have that amount? But the thing is, like, with that calculation, inflation is a big issue there, because when you lose 3% of that value every year from inflation, you might need, let's say, like 3K a month. But like in 20 years, you truly maybe need like 6K. So just going off the base pay of what you need right now, you're probably gonna end up needing more unless you can figure out a way to decrease the cost of your life. That's definitely one, but it's not manageable for a lot of people. The other one is, I would put finding a job versus starting a business as the better path, because a lot of people here have jobs and they live from those jobs. And the average pay right now for a decent position, I think it's like around 2K. How much did you get paid at Media Patch?
1.5, and at my second company was 1.3. Okay.
But I feel like if you maybe improve your skill sets and you maybe apply for, like, I don't know, a higher paying skill set, because over time, because I know you were just getting into marketing, you know, maybe that's like a lower pay.
Definitely.
But I think you can truly find like a job for like 2K. I'm not saying it's easy, but you could. So like having like a skill set, especially coming from Germany or the US, you have an advantage that the people here don't, which is you speak another language, you maybe know a system that they don't know. So I think you would get a job faster than someone else here applying for that same job. And can you live off of 2K here? Yes, because other people do. I mean, they live off of 1.5K.
You live off 1,000.
Exactly.
Yeah, so. But, you know, it's like trying to make the ends meet with that.
I mean, it's hard, but it's like, even in the US, you're making ends meet. You know, even though you're making like 5K over there, or 4K, you're still making ends meet. Like, I have people that make like 10K, and they still make ends meet because they're like trying to make like ends meet because they spend so much money on their house, on their cars, on like whatever. It's called like lifestyle inflation. I think that's the terminology for it. Because as soon as you start making more, you spend more. So like most people naturally will always live paycheck to paycheck, because that's just the way we are as humans. Considering the fact that you're living from paycheck to paycheck over there, and considering the fact that you're gonna do the same here, the question is, do you want to live over there or here? That's the only question, because it's like, you're struggling over there, you're gonna struggle here. But I think even like the struggle here is better than over there. That's just my theory. So how do you get a job? I mean, personal connections, ask people, find companies that are doing cool things, innovative things, and then ask them if you can work for them. Maybe while you're still abroad, ask them if you can, I don't know, do like an internship there for like a few months to showcase the value that you can bring them. There's definitely ways. Now, especially right now, because a lot of people say it's hard finding workers, like they're bringing people from Bangladesh to Bosnia because there aren't enough people that want to work here. The third one to me would be starting a business, which is hard because a lot of people from diaspora, they come here, they start a business and they fail and they move back, because starting a business is not easy. Because starting like a business anywhere is hard, especially in a place like Bosnia where there aren't solid systems. It's very hard to get things going. There's a lot of like corruption. You gotta pay this guy to get this done. It's getting better, but you know, comparing starting a business and running a business here versus the US, it's so much easier in the US. Plus, I think you're probably gonna be more successful in the US. I'm careful with that because I'm saying that there's more potential here with the business than in the US, because if you're good at what you do, there's a lot more potential here, because there aren't that many companies that are really, really good at what they do, like marketing, for example. We're one of the best, like, in the US. And the thing is, like, we're still not the best. But if I implemented those systems here, we would be the best, which would give me like a big market share. While in the US, the market's so good that even like C and D players, meaning like you're not even that good, there's still potential if you're making like 10, 15, 20K a month with business. While here, I think if you're like a C player in the US, here you're probably like an A player, and you can probably make like 80K here. That's just my theory, and like that's what I'm kind of helping Lilium do, and it's gonna be like my case study.
70 ograniczenie, kamera.
I got my personal speed alert. That's my theory on the business. After that, like, there's other things you can do. People are like, oh, I'm gonna just trade stocks because I can open up a stock portfolio in the US because like I'm a US citizen, I'll just trade from here. Like, don't depend on living off your stocks. There are only like a very small amount of people that I know that consistently make good amount to live off of it. And I say consistently because a lot of people will make money. They might make like 500K in 1 year, but they'll never be able to produce it again because it was luck. I know they're gonna say, oh, I knew this thing, I had this strategy. Like, if you tell them to repeat it, they won't do it. And 500K is like a crazy number. Most people are like, oh, I crushed it, made like 100K. And every year after that, they're probably gonna lose money. So like all these other things that aren't secure, like I wouldn't depend on that. But like you have 3 that are very solid. Even the job one, you can probably find a remote job. It's hard because a lot of companies want you to be in that country, but you can maybe find a remote job working for a German company or a US company that is okay with you living abroad. Like for example, like at GenTech, our pay, what we pay our employees is higher than what people make in Bosnia, right? So we don't care where you live as long as you're working US hours and you're good. So finding companies like mine, I'm not telling you to apply because I'm gonna get like 20 DMs saying, hey, would you hire me? But there's potential because there's a lot of companies just like me that are hiring people that are abroad because they're really good at what they do, and they don't care if you live in Bosnia and you're making maybe like, I don't know, 3K USD. So there's definitely a lot of potential. There's no reason to let the financials hold you back from moving to Bosnia, especially because it's not the biggest factor. The biggest factor is like, do you truly want to do it? And if you do, you'll find a way to make money. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Don't go applying to GenTech. Well, right now we're headed back to the gym. I actually got Hamza to sign up for his Fit Pass. You excited?
I'm excited. I haven't been to a gym in like 3 years, I think.
The last time when we were at the gym, he didn't bring his attire. I was like, just come with me. Let's see if they'll let you record. If they do, cool. If not, you can just kind of sit at the coffee shop. And they let him in. So here, as you guys know from previous videos, you had to wear different pairs of shoes. So they made him wear the blue slips, and he just felt out of place. And I was like, bro, don't worry.
So out of place. But I got used to it in like, what, 10 minutes maybe.
After like 30 minutes when we left. But no, I'm excited for you to start up the gym again, bro.
Thanks.
I told Hamza to start taking creatine as well.
Step by step.
We'll see. We'll see if he listens to that.
I just need to get the habit in, you know. And
I love creatine. Whenever someone's like, what supplements do you take? It's like creatine and whey protein. And that's it. That's all I truly need.
And don't forget the food you eat. It's
food.
Important, right?
It's like, dude, you're so jacked. What do you do? It's like, oh, like I eat very clean. I go to the gym, progressive overload. And sometimes, you know, I just take some steroids, but it's
from time to time, right?
Yeah, it's like the steroids was like what made you like big, not like the first things that you mentioned. But no, I don't mess with that. That's why I'm here.